You don't realize how hard it is to get your health back once you've lost it until you've actually had to do that. Even if you're feeling good, it's worth going because you never know when your health might fail you. And it's much easier to keep it maintained than actually fix it when something goes wrong. Just like your lawn, your body's the same way. You just need a little bit of maintenance and it'll get there. And as long as you do that, it'll stay a lot easier to keep it maintained than play catch up on the back end.
Hey, fitness and health fans. It's time to get your game on and crush it with Coach Marghella in another episode of Sporting Good Fitness. Join us for the podcast that will coach you from the sidelines to keep you on your game no matter what health or fitness game you play.
Hey, I'm Coach Marghella. I'm Sporting Good Fitness. What are you sporting?
Hey, Coach Marghella, what do you have for us today?
Hey, everyone. This is Coach Marghella here with another episode of Sporting Good Posture. And today's episode is how your lawn is like your body. Basically, I've done a lot of things on the lawn recently, and then it's been hot this past week, and I didn't do as much work, and now it's starting to burn. It's definitely starting to look a lot worse, and I needed to figure out what to do to fix it. It's all brown, and just about a week ago, it was perfect. It was all green and nice, but just within a few days, I'm seeing my lawn turn into brown. And so it made me think, why did that happen? Well, I got a little lazy about watering it this week, so I ended up having problems with getting it green again. So the amount of work it's going to take me to fix this now is going to be a lot more than if I had just watered it to begin with. My lawn bills are probably, $50 to $100 a month, and now it's probably going to be double that because I got to do a lot of work to get this thing back on track. And it made me think your spine, your health, is the same way. And if you do the right things in between, if you're feeling good, symptoms aren't always the accurate description of how healthy you are. If you're not displaying any symptoms either, that doesn't always mean that you're truly healthy. And I have a lot of people that come in and they'll do some treatments and, they'll get better, but sometimes they fall off at the end. I always wonder, why? All it takes is to fall off and realize, hey, what happened to my health? Why is it going downhill? And, we all have things come up, but if you just use that maintenance time, if you just do, once a month, twice a month after that, just like brushing your teeth, changing your oil. If you're not doing these things, then you're not going to have good health with your car, with your teeth, because you're not maintaining them. I relate a lot of things to sports. I'm a huge sports fan. One of the things that I've talked about before is how the things that people are doing in the off season is what gets a good team going, what makes them win. And as far as, a team like the Patriots, they're not my favorite team, but I have to admit that I'm impressed with what they do because they have a lot of things that they do in the off season that people don't see. Like, for instance, Tom Brady, he's won 6 Super Bowls, and there's a reason why he's won 6 times is because he's constantly working hard with his receivers to have them on the same page as him. Now, this guy's won 6 Super Bowls. He doesn't have to do those kind of things. If he didn't want to, he'd probably still be pretty successful, but he may not win a Super Bowl. And he always talks about, what's his favorite ring? Well, his favorite ring is the next ring. And that's impressive because he's always on the hunt to do better. He's always on the hunt to get back to the Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl. And love or hate the Patriots, you got to respect the fact that this guy is willing to do that in the offseason. He's probably on vacation right now with his receivers, probably Edelman, running patterns on the beach while everybody else is just hanging around. And he does that after 9 years with him. Even though the timing's there, he just makes sure that it still is there. And it's that maintenance factor that makes a big difference. And if you're not doing those kind of things with your health, it can easily go downhill fast. I've been working on my lawn now for probably 4 or 5 months to get it to look really good. And all it took was about 3 days of not taking care of it for it to go down the drain. And now I have to play catch up and water, constantly to try to get it back to health. You don't realize how hard it is to get your health back once you've lost it until you've actually had to do that. So, if you've been to a chiropractor, if you've done things for your health, whether it's workouts with the dentist, but all these things that happen are happening for a reason, and it's important to maintain your health. Once you've gotten to that point, it doesn't take as much to maintain it, but it does take something of consistency to keep it there. So, if you've gone to the chiropractor and maybe you haven't been for a while, even if you're feeling good, it's worth going, because you never know when your health might fail you. And it's much easier to keep it maintained than actually fix it when something goes wrong. Same thing with your lawn, same thing with your teeth, same thing with your car. Same thing with sports. All the things that you don't see about these sports players is we see the Super Bowl trophies, we see the championships, and we see the commercials and all these kind of endorsements. But what we don't see is all the work that they're doing in the off season to make sure that they get back to that level. And that's what we don't see all the time. And so I wanted to just talk to you about that today, because just like your lawn, your body's the same way. You just need a little bit of maintenance and it'll get there. And as long as you do that, it'll stay a lot easier to keep it maintained than play catch up on the back end. So this is Coach Marghella here with another episode of Sporting Good Posture. I'm on iTunes and Spotify, so if you want to listen to it, just go on there. It's free to download. But I just wanted to say it's worth maintaining your health, because it takes a lot more to fix it when it's broken than just to maintain it when it was going well. So I hope you got a little something out of this episode. This is Coach Marghella. My door is always open, and I look forward to talking to you in the future. Have a good rest of the weekend. Enjoy your Memorial Day.
Thank you, Coach Marghella, for another thrilling episode. Sporting Good Fitness is a broadcast wellness production powered by Ideal Health and Wellness Center in Franklin. Executive producer, Frank Sardella. Dr. Marghella appears courtesy of Ideal Health and Wellness Center, copyright 2018, all rights reserved. For more information, visit sportinggoodfitness.com. Hello.
That's my daughter, Gianna. And that's Everly. She's not in the best mood today, but that's all right.